guys, I can't believe I made it to top 30 in Nordic Face Awards. I'm so happy. So when I think of Northern Lights and the moon together, the wolf must out and play, you know? And I made a prosthetic out of clay and I sculpted it, and I also made a prosthetic out of gelatin. And here are some of the process. And to get the wolf brow popping, I'm adding some texture, and I'm also diffusing the texture with a light brush. And to diffuse the edges even more, I use 99% alcohol and a soft brush. And to get some more texture, I used a plastic bag and a wooden toothpicker and made small lines in there. And I also diffused them with a brush. Then you can take a stippling sponge all over the sculpt to make pores. And there you have it, there's your sculpt. I also made a cutting edge all around the whole sculpt to make sure that the excess of the gelatin had place to go. Then I sprayed it in cooking spray and I wiped off the excess. Then I built a wall of clay around the sculpt and I poured some plaster in. But the first layer of plaster was really thin, so I can get in every nook and cranny. Then I gave it a little shake and now it's time to wait. And hey, it's dry, super! And then I just removed the clay around, and then I took some flat irons on the sides and popped up the sculpt gently. Clean off your face cast and sculpt, and you are ready to put some gelatin in. And make sure you spray them with cooking spray before. And there in goes the gelatin, and it's really hot, so be careful with your fingers. And then I just swished it a bit around and filled it more with a gelatin, and then I pressed my face cast gently into the form. And now it's dry, so be gentle when you remove your face cast. Also powder your prosthetics. And cut off the excess and be super duper gentle when you remove the prosthetics and powder as you go. There you have it. It's your own made prosthetic. Let's go to the fun part, to the body painting and the applying of the prosthetics. Haha, see you soon! Excited! Clothes on! So I'm taking the angel wheel to prime my body. It's super good to have a smooth surface if you're gonna paint on it, so go on and prime. And I'm using the Wonder pencil to map my design out, and if you mess up, it's easily wipeable. Can you say that? It's easy to wipe off. I can say that. Then I took the NYX liquid Suede in little denim dress to start filling in my design. And I used the Cosmic Metals in Celestial Star just to make some highlights. Took the Ultimate palette in Brights, and I took the purple and bluish color in the palette to make some shading. The Jumbo pencil in Milk from NYX is awesome, and you can use it as a highlighting stick as I'm using here, and I'm going over with a fluffy brush. I then went in with the NYX single shadows in Whipped Cream, that's a white one, and set that Jumbo pencil. And I'm just outlining even more of the design and filling it in with the Jumbo pencil. I then went back to the Ultimate palette in the purple and the blue and started to shade the snow. And then I used the super skinny marker to make some crisp line. As you can see, it's mountains, and mountains need some snow, and I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk and setting it with the Whipped Cream single shadows. I took the Daring Damsel palette NYX Full Throttle and filled in my mountains. And to define my snow, I did use the super skinny marker. And it turns out that the super skinny marker is super to make trees from far away. I love it. And I took the single shadow in Electroshock to shade between the lake and the snow. And more shading in snow, and I'm using the blue in the Ultimate palette. And here it's all about shading and blending, so I'm using the jumbo pencil again to make some highlight on the snow. Then I took the cosmetic metals in Galactic and the liquid Suede in Downtown Beauty, blending them and starting to make some more shades on the mountains. And at this point I was so dirty that these ones really came in handy. And with the Ultimate palette, I started with the purple and the blue, and this is the groundwork for the Northern Lights. Then I used the pink and the purple in the same palette and going strong on the Northern Lights. And now to the greens in the same palette, I'm still going strong. And now over to the jumbo pencil in Black Bean, and I'm using this to create my sky. I took the darker purple in the same palette and also the yellow color in the palette. I laid down the milk pencil and I took the Egotastick pigments over that. Figured that the Black Bean was a perfect foundation for some body paint because I needed everything to be a bit more darker. And I decided to go ham with the pigments on top. It's time for some Vivid Brights liner, and I started everything with the Vivid Sapphire. And the next in line was the Vivid Fire. Oh my god, I love this color. And the next one was the Vivid Halo. Oh my god, it's so lovely. And at last but not least, the Escape color. As you can see, I'm back with the Ultimate palette because I love it. And I'm just blending away and making Northern Lights. And I was using the red, the green, and the yellow in the palette. And when making a moon on your shoulder, you have to be able to use your both ends. So I used the milk jumbo pencil and the Black Bean, and I spotted it out with my finger. And again with the super skinny marker, I am making some trees. You have to have trees in the first, don't you? Then use the NYX white liquid liner as snow and stars all over. Oh no, it's a naked face! Okay, here's the prosthetic, and I'm blocking my brows with some Vaseline because I want to take care of them and don't lose them. And I'm using Prosthetic just to stick down the prosthetic. And I put Prosthetic inside the prosthetic as well, so it can attach to my face. And I'm always starting with the nose and pressing gently to make a good fit on my face. Okay, it's on. Now it's time to glue down the edges and be super duper careful with the glue around your eyes. And now when the edges are glued down, it's time to blend the edges, and I do that with Witch Hazel. Now I go in with the liquid Suede lipstick in a Kitten Heels, and I'm doing the base layer. And for the base layer also, I'm using the Sculpt and Highlight Duo in Top. Then I roughly blend it all out. Then I use the HD Studio finishing powder all over the prosthetic. NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation in medium beige. I took that on a stippling brush all over my face. Then I took some dark purple cream paint and darkened my face even more. Then I took the Stay Matte but Not Flat foundation in Ivory to use as a highlight on my brows. I went in with the liquid Suede in Downtown Abbey in the brows. Then I took some alcohol activated paint on my nose tip and I went in with the black bean to define my nostrils. Alcohol activated black paint to define my wrinkles. NYX liquid Suede in Kitten heels to define my more reddish eyes. And the double stacked black mascara to blacken out my eyelashes. And the black bean came in handy again. I wanted to blacken out my eyes even more and I'd smudge it all out. And I figured if you're gonna be a werewolf, you have to have some hair. So I put down some Prosthetic and here I am sticking down some hair. And I'm also trimming the hair with scissors. But be careful with scissors around your eyes. I then took some black bean again and brushed it up my neck. I wanted the knife to come into the wolf. More Prosthetic, so I'm gonna lay down some mustache. A werewolf has to have a mustache. Then give it a little trim and you are good to go. Then I curled my hair and I used the thermal holding spray from Redken and I put some light in my hair. And this is it. This is my Northern Lights. It's my Wolverine coming out in the Northern Lights. I really do hope you like it and remember to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.